Attorney Wake here. I just wanted to make a quick video about the Bundy standoff and the shooting that happened there in Oregon and how I feel about the whole situation and the Psyop, in my opinion, that's going on there and in the media with everything that's leading up to this. I saw a video today on YouTube that is by the Young Turks, and I want to criticize that video right now, so I'm going to get it started for y'all.
The feds finally moved in on the militia members illegally occupying the Malheur Wildlife Refuge, capturing some of the leadership on the outskirts of the area and engaging in a shootout with some of the other militia members, in one death. Here's the overview. Ammon Bundy,
we're just going to let him talk for a minute, and then I'll just cut in and say what I have to say.
Ryan Bundy were arrested after a traffic stop, which resulted in a gunfight. Militia member Robert Lavoy Finicum was killed in the gunfire, and Ryan Bundy was shot in the arm, although he does not appear to be seriously injured.
Well, of course not. He can't be injured. He's a Fed.
And a third, John Eric Ritzheimer, turned himself in to authorities in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
So we do have mugshots of some, not all of the people who were arrested just last night, but you're seeing a good number there, including
There's the mugshots of all the Feds that's posing as patriots for the big Psyop. This Psyop is designed against you, patriots.
This is amazing to me. Well, there have been crazy open borders basically this entire time. They're going into town. No, but they're buying supplies.
They went and bought groceries. So the thing that amazes me is I kept reading, trying to figure out how are these guys contained earlier, before the shootout.
They're not contained because they're Feds. They work for the government to stir things up. They're just up there putting on a show to get people rallied up and upset about something. Seriously.
They're free to come and go.
Of course they're free to come and go.
Nobody arrests them. Yeah. They go get groceries. Nobody arrests them.
Well, they
go talk to They say they went and talked to the federal authorities, the FBI, unarmed. They'd have conversations with them.
Yeah.
Well, FBI, no. If you're having a conversation with a dude who took over federal property with a weapon, here's the conversation. Here, how that conversation goes. You're under arrest. That's how that conversation goes.
Well, normally, if it's a real person, that's how it goes. But, you know, these aren't real people. These are crisis actors, and they're Feds. And they're bad crisis actors. And so is this host of this show. He's a Fed, too. He's talking, pretending like he's just a regular news host. Oh, I'm all good. I'm going to criticize this shit. But, you know, I'm just a Fed, too. I know all about how Feds get special treatment because I'm one, too.
But I think that they were doing a classic starve out where you just really hope that they don't buy enough groceries for all of them to eat. That's what the government does.
Oh yeah, they're gonna starve them out.
They don't eat.
They weren't planning to starve them out. They gotta feed their people.
Details on Lavoy, which we'll get to in just a second.
But right after that, we have supplies.
By head Bundy, Clive and Bundy.
If they were real patriots, they would have had supplies. They wouldn't have had to go to the grocery store. If they were real patriots, they wouldn't have had to go to the grocery store.
We believe that these federal people shouldn't even be there in that state and be in that county and have anything to do with this issue. Well, I feel that way about a different group than the federal people. I have some sons and other people there trying to protect our rights and liberties and freedoms, and now we've got one killed, and all I can say is he's sacrificed for a good purpose.
Wow.
Disagree on
a
that.
good purpose.
Now,
oh, the poor patriot martyr sacrificed himself over somebody's farm, over their ranch, whatever you want to call it.
An uproar in the militia circles.
What an uproar. How outrageous.
Sort of different ideas of exactly what happened to him.
How did they think it was going to end?
So first, here is video released by militiamen in Oregon.
Oh yeah, and this video just, you got to watch this. This is just hilarious.
Media's been ordered to leave. That means they're coming to kill us. And they don't want them to see that. They're going to murder all of us. And the medias are cowards.
It gets better.
Show the truth! Media's been waiting for a bloodbath this whole time we've been here. Now there's going to be one and they're running. They're told to run because the Feds don't want to know who's murdering us.
Feds ain't gonna murder nobody because y'all are all Feds.
Get here and fight for your country right now. It is on.
It's on, he said.
When the police comes after you,
Oh my God. Yeah, you are the
All you
FBI.
military that's been fighting for your country overseas, you can fight for your country right here in America. Get here. Get some.
Oh yeah.
It's history in the making.
Why don't they have a backhoe?
History in the making, really?
United States now. This is a free-for-all Armageddon.
Free-for-all Armageddon. I'm sorry, it's just too outrageous.
Why is there a backhoe in the background?
Why is there a backhoe in the background? What are they moving around over there?
Okay, so just right off the bat,
If they just try to stop you from getting here, kill them. Come on, come on. Do people even talk that way? Do the Patriots talk that way?
if they try to stop you.
It's fake. It's fake, people. All this is fake. It's just propaganda. It's just want to get you very upset and drive up there and do what? What are you going to do when you get up there? You're going to go up there and you're going to go fight the feds over somebody else's land?
Armed black people looked at a camera and said, if the cops
And this idiot here,
we're gonna have a conversation.
him and his white privilege agenda, trying to divide the races even further with his shit that he's talking here.
Goddamn right I'm worried. Why didn't you set up a perimeter the first time that they captured a federal building, armed, talking about how they're going to murder people who come and try to take it from them? That is theft of federal property. By the way, it is a sentence punishable for up to 10 years if you take any federal property above $1,000 without permission. That is exactly what happened here. They took fairly large federal property. And here are these guys on camera saying, we're going to murder the cops, right? If they come to get us.
Exactly. They're saying they're going to murder the cops because they are the cops and they can say that shit. Because otherwise they would be in trouble already. It's not no white privilege or no right-wing privilege. It's just fucking federal privilege and fucking crisis actor privilege and fucking Psyop privilege.
It's right-wing privilege. Because if white left-wingers had taken over, environmental groups had taken over and said, oh, we're going to do this or we're going to do that, whatever it was, it doesn't matter if it's a Latino black group or it's just white. You know,
yeah, any kind of group, any kind of real group that tried to go take over a place anywhere in this country would have problems. Any kind of real people that try to make some kind of change here. But these aren't real people, they're actors, and they just want to get everything stirred up. One day, our time is coming for the real people to get to stand up, and you're going to see. They're going to see what it's like when the real people start standing up. And all these actors don't have no cameras.
The guy who was killed, Finnegan, according to two guys in the car, got out of the car, would not listen to the cops, rushed at the cops, and the cops had to shoot him, okay? There's an 18-year-old who's melodramatic, who got to go into the camp, who now says, oh, no, he had his arms up and was surrendering.
Oh, yeah, arms up, surrendering. Oh, poor man.
That's not true. He charges the cops, okay? So now...
Always two stories.
Says,
can't never make up their mind whenever they're acting.
A couple of days ago. He said, we used to walk up to the fence.
No double takes and live footage.
After you took over the federal building armed, can you imagine Black Panthers take over a building?
Black Panthers? They haven't had Black Panthers since when? Since the 1960s? Like, come on. Why are you even bringing that up? Why don't you talk about Black Lives Matter then? You talk about Black Panthers. There is no such thing right now. Seriously. Well, we don't hear about them if they have them. They're not in the media.
You don't even know your privilege.
It's changed.
The guy says, why are you ramping it up now? Why the rattling of the sabers? You ramped it up when you took the building with all...
The tenor has changed.
And we're saying, why be so...
They don't want no friendly dialogue. I mean, come on.
Because you were threatening...
It's all fake.
...grabbed your assault weapons and took over the federal building and said, we will murder anyone who comes inside that is federal authorities or local authorities.
It's a wildlife refuge.
It's a wildlife refuge. I keep talking about a federal building and a federal property. It's a fucking wildlife refuge. Like, seriously. Like, that's like going to a state park. Like me going down to the fucking beach or something. Oh, I'm going to camp out there for a few days. What the hell are they going to do? That's just stupid. You're acting like, seriously.
Other militia members
fucking Psyop. Nothing but a Psyop. And this guy right here, he's pushing nothing but agenda to division agenda. Talking about, oh, if they were Muslims and they took over the building, or if they were blacks and they took over the building, or if they were some other kind of ethnic minority or ethnic diverse people, then it would be different. See, here you go with a fucking Muslim radical. Fuck you.
And we let them. Are you fucking... No, you don't believe that.
Always want to push that agenda. Nobody have to hate each other here.
You know that we would surround them.
If they had any real radicals here, we would have already had a lot more problems already. I'm sorry. The only people that terrorize us are the fucking feds, or the fucking government, and all their fucking psyops, scaring the shit out of people all day long, talking about terror, 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 let me get you terrorized.
Sharp, the 18-year-old, you're in a shootout with cops.
Don't fucking scare me either. I see right through all the bullshit.
You're telling me, you know, the black girls at that pool in Texas, remember?
We got thrown around.
Right, they were teenagers, they were under 18. They're at a pool party. They get thrown around like this. You're a fucking black girl.
Oh yeah, like that.
Thrown around like this. You're a white girl in a shootout with cops, and you walk away. You walk away.
Yeah, because it's unbelievably fake. That's why she walked away.
What are they talking about? White girl, I mean black girls getting thrown around.
Because he's throwing the race bit in there. He's saying, oh, well, if this girl wasn't an 18-year-old white girl, she would have got arrested by the feds. Oh, but if she was a 14-year-old black girl, she would have been beaten and thrown around. It don't fucking matter because it's just fucking psyop.
Two Ammon Bundy's bodyguards who were in the car were seized by the authorities, as they seized everybody, questioned, and then they let him go.
Yeah, they let him go.
Could you imagine?
Of course I can imagine, because it's all fucking fake and you're an idiot for even buying into it if you do, and spreading their agenda because you're just a fucking agent for them.
In a shootout with cops. They go, oh, well, you were just bodyguards.
Yeah.
You were just Muslim jihadi bodyguards. You're free to go. Right?
See, talk about Muslim jihadi. Why do you want to cause the people to get outraged over that? They weren't, and they're not white privileged, right-wing extremists either. They're fucking feds. They're fucking feds. Because real people, the ones they call it real extremists, are not the ones that fucking stupid to go sit there and fucking occupy a wildlife refuge, thinking they're going to accomplish something. Whenever the system is so fucked up, nothing like that can save it now.
Everyone involved in those cars, if they're not white right-wingers, you know what happens to them? Life sentence. You know why? I've covered this a million times.
They get a life sentence because they're not feds. Because they're real people.
The commission of a criminal act, a felony. Someone gets shot and dies, and yes, it can be a person involved in committing the felony. This is the most classic case, an armed bank robbery. A guy goes in, his buddy gets shot by the cops. He gets a life sentence.
I'm getting sick and tired of listening to you, motherfucker.
Someone died. The victim died. All the people in the cars, felony murder, life sentence. But that's only if they're black, Latino, or any other minority. But if you're white,
see, and that's bullshit. No, that's not true. They fucking treat white people the same way they treat any other kind of people. The damn cops are cops that don't give a damn what race you are. Look at Bill Cooper. He was a white man. They murdered him too, right? Damn IRS and feds murdered him too. He wasn't no damn freaking white right-wing extremist that got special treatment. He got murdered. So talk about all this racial minorities and stuff. You can just shut up already. Nothing but propaganda to promote dissent and division within all the people here in America. They just want everybody to get all riled up and just fight each other. They won't have to do nothing. We just all be fighting each other. From all the shit they tell us all day, every day, all the hate that they give us, just gonna make everybody fight. Yeah, just get out your guns, go buy ammunition, buy more guns. We're about to take your guns, and then y'all can just all shoot and kill each other.
And he says, no, you can't collect the $10 I owe you, because I'll shoot you in the head if you do. And you have any idea how quickly he'd be put down?
They would wait a month or so.
Tamir Rice was a 12-year-old. He was a 12-year-old, for Christ's sake.
Oh yeah, a 12-year-old. And all these stories that he's referring to are a lot of these psyop stories, these fake stories, these division stories, these ones that promote the outrage and the dissent in the communities where people just want to stand up and riot because of these police that are doing all these things. These police, do this to everybody all the time. All different races. The only ones that they promote are the ones that have a color agenda, and that's it. And I'm just sick of hearing this man talking about everything he talks about. And, you know, people don't pay attention even to the alternative media right now. Even the alternative media is infiltrated. Everything's infiltrated. They're just talking about this, talking about, oh, at the Bundy Ranch, they let them have this lady come with her 6 kids to sing to the feds. Come on. Oh, yeah, who's going to bring their 6 kids to sing to the feds? That's just bullshit, okay? They go to the grocery store. Real patriots is going to occupy somewhere. Wouldn't you think they'd come prepared with everything that they need? Come on, it's just a bullshit story. It stinks like shit. And, you know, it's a fucking psyop. And if y'all want to fall for it, y'all can fall for it. If y'all patriots want to get upset and, you know, get your guns ready and go up there and, you know, save the country and, you know, have a damn free-for-all Armageddon with Mr. Hillbilly up there, go ahead. You know, go ahead. If you think that that's going to help you fight the New World Order and change something here in America, you know, y'all people, y'all just have no clue as to what extent the damage is already. There is nothing that can change anything that's going to happen here besides just being peaceful and waiting until they do something to us. Till they really try to do something to us. We can't just let them get us stirred up to where we do it to each other. We do it to ourselves. So that we can all fight and kill each other, and then they just load us in the FEMA coffins. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, I mean, if y'all want to give them a reason to implement their martial law, they've been trying to incite it for a long time with every shooting, with every fucking psyop that they bring at us. It all has an agenda. This story would not be getting mainstream media coverage all the way in freaking London and on all the mainstream media if it was not a psyop. It's a psyop. So, that was my 2 cents, people, and hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice night.